Well, this is one of the worst times in the automotive industry ever. The collapse came so fast all around the world, all at the same time, pretty much. Some places lagged before others, but uh, here's the problem is production had to be shut down. Sales absolutely went uh, down the toilet because people were not getting out to buy them. Meanwhile, automakers still have to spend billions of dollars. I mean, they just spend like crazy because it's so expensive to be in the automotive business. And we're not through this yet, not by a long shot. Even though in the US and other places of the world, like China notably, we've seen car sales come back pretty strongly. They're still down some 35% compared to what they were before. And I'm pleased to see that retail sales have recovered somewhat, but I think it's going to be years for the industry to get back to where it was before the pandemic hit.
Well, and there's also talk about just like travel in general and how much of a consumer rental car companies were of the auto companies. Is that still shaking things up?
Very much so. You've got to remember that the daily rental companies like Enterprise, Hertz, Avis, they buy almost 2 million cars a year. They're not buying anything right now. Business travel has absolutely, well, not completely evaporated, but it's down substantially. It's got to be off 80 to 90%. Same goes for anything that's related to business travel right now. It's down substantially. And look at us right here, right now, doing all this remotely. We've all gotten used to doing this. People who didn't jump online and do virtual meetings before now are getting to be old hands at getting the lighting right, getting the audio correct, getting the camera adjusted. And we're seeing a lot of businesses going, holy moly, we don't have to be flying people around the country or around the world to have meetings. We can do it this way. So I don't think that business travel is going to recover to where it was before for a long time to come.
Yeah, I remember reading the headline about Hertz, I believe it was, saying that they've got about 500,000 cars right now, and they're looking for approval in bankruptcy to unload, 150,000 of them right off the bat.
Yeah, they've got it, like you said, about 500,000 to get rid of. Here's an interesting little tidbit that most people don't know about the rental insurance or the car rental business. They don't make their money renting cars. They get their money selling cars. That's where all the profit is. All the rental does is pay for depreciation, insurance, and maintenance. They dump these cars once they hit around 30,000 miles. Typically, that's 6 to 8 months of use, and then boom, they're in the market. They go back in the market as relatively low mileage, nearly new cars. There's a great market, or there had been up until the pandemic hit. That's all gone right now. So, I mean, everybody thinks of rental companies of renting the cars and that's how they make their money. No, it's by selling them as used cars where they make their money.